Clyde 1 Live!
102.5 Clyde 1, it's Bowie at breakfast. I'm George, and this is McFly. Hello, you guys.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Wow. Clyde 1 Live's coming up in December. That's going to be messy, isn't it?
It's gonna
Messy?
It will be
It'll
messy.
be messy, man. It will be
Always
messy.
is.
There'll be a party after. Because you know we're like in Scotland. We just like to go wild up here, guys.
We love it up there.
Yeah, you're massive up here. I mean, you always have been for years. I've seen you up here a couple of times because I've got a son who's now 17 who kind of grew up on your thing and now plays in a heavy metal band and still says McFly was his biggest influence.
Yeah. That's cool.
Good lad.
So
We're
there
proud
you
of him.
go. That's quite cool. There's a lot of kids going to be seeing that now, though, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting on a bit, you see. We're getting on, and I think some of our fans are getting on with us. So,
yeah, because we've been a band nearly 10 years, so
yeah.
you know, kids who were 9, 10, 11 when we first came out, they're 10 years on now and starting to have bands of their own. And
I noticed
like
that at Tea
proud
in the
parents.
Park as well, though. At Tea in the Park, it was like, they were really going for your thing, weren't they?
yeah, yeah, that was amazing. Actually, that was really cool.
And Clyde 1 Live will be exactly the same. What can we expect on the night? Is it going to be like all killers, no fillers sort of set?
yeah, playing live is something we take seriously. Every show we do, we want to put on a good performance and
We pride ourselves on our live
entertain the
performance.
crowd. So don't you worry, we'll be putting on the best show possible.
Do you ever think about doing like a Scottish song?
Like a wet cover.
No, a wet cover would be great.
Well, we
wouldn't
have a Scottish band name. Isn't
Right,
that
go
not
on.
enough for
Well,
you?
I think you need to put an E in there. I think it has to be MAC.
What about if
McFly for the night.
What if
McFly.
I just sing in Scottish?
Yeah.
I just sing the McFly
Like the
song.
Proclaimers
It's
do.
all about you.
Obviously, she's out of my league. I think Dougie has to become Doogie for the night as well.
Dougie.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, I've got a Scottish name, haven't I?
Oh, Dougie! Oh!
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, cup of tea, mate, eh?
When did you get back from your fishing trip?
What? That's the most feeble Scottish accent I've ever heard in my life.
I
What the
tried.
heck was that?
He automatically becomes Scottish when we go there. Everyone's like, Doogie, Harry,
Harry.
Danny.
Tam.
Ta-
Tom's got to
Tam.
become Tam. Got to be done, guys.
Damn.
Tammy.
Damn.
What's your favourite thing about Scotland, guys?
The shopping in Glasgow's really good, by the way.
I like the kilts because you guys don't wear pants underneath.
I wore a kilt on the last time we played in Glasgow.
Did
Did
you wear
you?
pants underneath?
I did wear pants.
You're not
underneath.
meant to wear pants underneath,
No,
are you? It's
true Scotsman.
tradition. Yeah, true Scots.
It's
Yeah,
Colin,
but when you're like 3 or 4 feet above a crowd, it's not they're looking
Actually,
up
yeah.
at you. It's not the advisable
Yeah, it's a bit.
to
Could
not
take someone's
wear
eye out.
pants.
Can I just
Is that-
confirm that one of you said the shopping's great in Glasgow?
The shopping's great in
That's
Glasgow.
not a very rock and roll statement.
Harry,
Who did
It's your
say- who
favourite thing
said
about
that?
Scotland.
Harry.
What is shopping?
Danny said that.
can I just ask one question?
Oh my God!
Is Colin Hendry anything to do with the Scotland football team anymore?
No, I don't think he's involved in football, is he?
He's my favourite defender. He was solid defender. I thought he'd be a pundit or something by now.
How did we
I wanna
get
see him
talking about
back on
Colin
my TV.
Hendry? How did this happen?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I have no idea what you're
Can we have
talking
Danny's
about.
mic switched off, please?
This might be the most surreal conversation we've ever had. And we're just having a chat before we came on. Dougie, or Doogie, as we're going to call you up here in Scotland.
Hey.
King of the Jungle, have you seen who's in it this year?
No, I've heard rumours.
The big rumour is The Rock. That can't be right.
The Rock.
The Rock.
No, that would be sick. I've also heard Bruce Willis and Keanu Reeves.
Right, I can
You
see.
haven't. Have you actually?
Can have Keanu
You're
Reeves in
spreading
there.
these rumours. You're
Yeah.
starting these rumours off, aren't
I'd go
you?
bigger.
They're talking about David Hay as well, which would be quite cool.
Hay.
Imagine if The Rock and David Hay get into a fight.
Who would your money be on?
The Rock.
No chance.
Oh,
People's
no.
elbow.
You'd give him the people's eyebrow, mate.
Just the eyebrow.
Just the eyebrow.
That's enough.
Well, stop anybody. And the other thing is, obviously, Harry, you're getting married shortly.
Yeah, it's very short. In 5 minutes, in fact.
In fact,
so
yeah,
be
so we
quick.
better hurry up this interview. We've got to get it done. Well, we're asking about pranks for stag do's. And we put it out there, and the listeners come up with some good ones. I want to ask you, the other guys, have you got anything planned that we can discuss?
I've actually already been on my stag do.
We
Pranks
can't
galore.
talk about it. What happens on a stag do stays on the stag do.
Yeah, there were pranks. That's all I can say.
Absolutely, because the listeners come up with some great ones. Right, if any of the other guys get married, you might want to keep these. You could do the monkey business, which is you coax him into a full-size gorilla outfit, gaffer taping his mouth and the seams, and leave him to be in the middle of the town, unable to communicate outside of a genuine monkey-style fashion. I quite like that.
I like that a lot.
That's pretty
good.
You might want to write that one down. The other favourite was break a leg When the night inevitably climaxes and the groom's passed out steaming drunk, then just
his
plaster. No, you just plaster up his leg and tell him when he wakens up in the morning that he fell over and broke it. He's not going to know that.
That's a good
I
like that.
And my favourite, invite an old school enemy or someone who he can't stand to be there. That's a bit heartless, is it not?
That's not cool.
We did that. We did that one to Harry. We invited Danny.
There's a book out as well. Now, this has been kind of serialised, isn't it? And it's a bit... It's not what we expected. It's kind of telling all.
It's our version of 50 Shades of Grey.
What's the most outrageous thing, the most rock and roll thing McFly's ever done?
I think Danny once threw some pasta on a ceiling of a hotel room, but it was a weird.
He's ashamed of it. He doesn't like me talking about it.
That's awful.
It wasn't like he didn't chuck a TV out the window or anything. He just threw pasta on the ceiling.
Yeah, spaghetti on the ceiling.
Was that the most feeble rock and roll outburst of all time?
It wasn't actually feeble. You went into his room the next day and it was literally like someone had a fight. The thing is with the book, like, we had so many stories. So we've been, like Tom said earlier, been a band for 10 years, and we did not want to do one of those kind of glossy pop books that are just
dull ones.
Yeah, like pointless ones.
I think the point of having
tell stories that people already know and have already seen with nice shiny pictures. We just thought, let's tell the proper story.
Yeah, it's not often you get an opportunity to have an autobiography, so we wanted to make the most of it and be completely honest.
Okay, because there's also a story. This is Unsaid Things, by the way, if you guys want to get hold of this at home. And there's also a revelation, like a mother and daughter combo. Can we talk about that on the radio?
Do you know? I wouldn't go into that.
All I'd say about that, actually, that happened in Scotland. End of. No more questions.
No more. Probably listening right now, high-fiving each other. I like that. All right. There's one more thing that we're doing at the moment. Right in here, we have our spoof boy band, Nay Direction. So this is what we wanted you to do. We were thinking if you could give us the opening line for our hit song, then we'd take it from there.
The opening line.
What we got, boys? Which way we going?
Which way? I'm writing this down. Which way are we going?
There's no way of knowing. It's December and it's snowing.
That's more than enough. Let's stop it right there before we have to give you a writer's credit.
That's it.
The winds are a-blowing.
All right. Listen, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. We really look forward to seeing you at Clyde 1 Live. I know it's going to be an amazing gig.
Thank you very much. We look forward to it.